What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with an all new episode of Ladies Who List Atlanta. Let's get into it. So we pick up where we left off in the cliffhanger that happened last week with Robin and Kiana finally talking about the money that that Kiana asked Robin to hold her files for, right? So Kiana says she needed Robin to hold her files for 4 days while she gets her brokerage off the ground. And when she got her price, $500, she assumed it was $500 per contract. When she announced it, when she, reiterated to Robin, Robin was like, wait. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It was 500 flat. No, because you told me 500 per contract, and I'm thinking, is she trying to take advantage of me, trying to make a quick buck? What's up with that? Because you can't use your license, and you can't use license if you don't have anything under you. And I had 26 contracts at the time, and I need you to hold them. So 500 per contract is what I heard. Robin said, I never said that. No. I said 500 flat. I will hold your contracts for 500 flat. Kiana believes that she misunderstood. No. Take that back. Kiana says, I'm not misunderstanding this. I know what I heard. Okay, well, Robin, she said, I feel like Robin is questioning my intelligence because I know what I heard. Well, in this case, Kiana, you must have heard yourself because Robin was thinking, I don't know why she will be upset about $500 and I see her dripping in Gucci and Louis Vuitton. She got it. She can afford it. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, it's about why would I want to charge you per file? That doesn't make any sense. That's not what I wanted to do. You goofed up on that one because I want a flat one-time payment of $500 to hold your files. So Kiana admitted that when she heard $500, she assumed it was 500 per because she said, in my mind, I thought I heard da 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 da. So, okay, but at the same point in time, Kiana, it goes back to what's in the beginning. If you did not understand the amount that she offered you, you should did your due diligence and called her back and say, I don't know if I misheard you, but you said $500. Yes, that's not per contract, right? No, I will hold your files for a one-time payment of $500. Because, of course, she said, I cannot believe I am getting upset over 500 when I mistook you for 13,000 all total if what you want to charge me 500 per contract. She said, I would never do that to somebody. That's not my style. If you already in a jam, I'm not going to make myself or put you in more of a jam than you already are. I said for $500, I will hold your files. If you were unsure of what I offered you, you could call me back and asked me to get more clarification, but your pride got in the way. And Robin's not wrong. This entire time, Keon, you kept on saying how Robin burned you. Robin messed up your chance to have a brokerage. But at the same point in time, you never thought to follow up on a separate conversation to ask, is this the right price you offered me? You were stuck on the assumption, I thought she was doing me a favor. I thought I had a friend, and she charged me, and I'm too much of a prideful person to not admit and say, girl, I thought you was doing me a quick, solid favor. I just want to say, good, I'll hold you for a few days. Now, I went back to an old video, not old video, I'm sorry. I went back to my second video of the second episode, and I thought I heard you talk to your husband say you needed her to hold it for 30 days. But then you said to now you needed her to hold him for 4 days. What's going on? Because first you saying 26, then you said 29. And I clocked it when you said 4 days in that scene. But when I went back to my video, I wrote down the notes that said you needed 30 days. I could be wrong, but this is not the first time you have used different numbers to talk about your issue. Like first it was 26, now it's 29. So Kiana doesn't want to admit that she never used her common sense to ask a question that she never got an answer for and assumed it and stayed mad for a whole year with the assumption without her being honest and say, I wish you would have did me a solid. But since you gave me a fee, you gave me a number, a price, I wanted to make it more of an issue by thinking you wanted to charge me more. And I never called you back to get an extra confirmation. But like she said in her confessional, I know I'm not mixed words. I know what I heard, but I'm going to let Robin have this one. I said, okay, Kiana, you going to milk this more? Because right now, this should be, nothing else needs to be talked about after this. You got the answer. You're mad that you got the answer. But at the same point in time, this is not on Robin. This is on you. Because you never thought to double confirm the price that she asked, that she gave you. You never did that. And you're mad that you never thought to use your common sense. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If something doesn't make any sense, you keep on asking until you get more clarification. So they did a pact to say, if you ever need any clarification, any crystal clear confirmation on something that doesn't make any sense to you, please call me. And I will do the same. We will all come together and communicate more of what we don't understand and need more clarification. Cool, fine. Tiana, she's meeting. Oh yeah, we're getting back to Tiana where it left off with her thinking that the house can sell for 1.5. He said no. I put 1.2 into this and also 300,000 on the upgrades. So if you're in the ballpark for 2.4, 2.5, then we good. But Tiana said sometimes the sellers put more in investment that they're not going to get much of a return back. And she's looking at the value of the home, also the value of the building. It's not going to match what he is expecting back. But we're going to table it for now. And I mean, pretty much, he says, I don't know what needs to be done. You guys got the furniture furnished. You guys have all the upgrades. You don't need nothing else. You don't need to do anything. That's fine. But if you want what you put in to come back, you might need to hold this off for a couple more years. That's what Tiana said in her confessional. If he table it for now, if you still, at that time, wait and you want it back on the market, I will gladly sell it for you. And she said, maybe in a few years, the value of this home will be worth more. Because, of course, he wants his money back. But at the same point in time, the more what you put in, you're not going to get that back. Because a lot of sellers do not understand the seller's market. Crystal meets up with Kiana and Kira. Because she says, since we both have a common issue with Robin, I think we can all get together and have a good time. That's not something to be happy about. I'm only meeting up with two women that I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about nothing else but Robin. That's not a forming of friendship. All y'all going to do is talk about Robin. That's some petty bullshit right there, okay? So Kiana is going to talk about the conversation that she had with Robin, and hopefully the other ladies have had a, conversation and more clarification and more resolvement. Nope, didn't happen. So Crystal is still processing about what happened between her and Robin. And the same thing with Kira. She said, I cannot believe what happened between you and Robin. I cannot believe that. You know what I'm saying? And Kira said, when I'm put in a position where I have to defend myself, I become, on guard. And then she talked about, she came in positive and wanted to do the adult thing, and she thought Robin came off immature and she expected more from her considering that Robin is older. I said, Kira, this is how I know how young-minded you are, because you feel like since you're young, you're pretty, you can't look like a child or something. I have no idea, but you did not come off as an adult in that situation. You did not come off positive. When Kiana went off on Robin about what she did to her, you hopped on and add another issue, which is a stupid ass issue. And you talked about how, you brought me here, but yeah, you want to be a fan. You saying you like me, you hard, go girl, I'm rooting for you, and you brought me here. Don't come over here being like an op, okay? Because I'll shit on you. All that from unfollow. Granted, did Robin give you a bullshit ass answer? Absolutely, but that was a bullshit ass issue to bring up. Kira, I'm not gonna do this with you. And handle it a lot better. Kira, you didn't handle it any better. You want to come at Robin over and unfollow. And I'm still not understanding why you're not giving the same energy to Crystal. She's sitting right next to you because she unfollows you as well. But Crystal is too smart for that. Crystal's going to still make sure you're in that same space of being mad at Robin. Not opening your antennas to figure out why am I still talking about Robin when I mentioned two names. I mentioned Crystal too. Why am I not directing the energy towards here? She can help me understand why she unfollowed me. I'll deal with Robin later, but right now I can get an answer from Crystal. But nope. Crystal's one step ahead of you, Kira. She wants to make sure you're still in that issue space with Robin, so that way she can still, sweep off, absolve her involvement, and still keeps you at that space. Okay, watch. Just watch. Crystal has not spoken to Robin since the dinner. Kiana has spoken to her about understanding that Kiana assumed that she thought she meant to charge her $500 per contract, which is a solid $500. Kira said that's a big misunderstanding. Right, but I'm over now. Crystal says, I am now jealous whatsoever that Kiana and Robin have spoken. I'm happy they spoke. Do I believe they reconciled? No, I don't. Okay, well, if that's the case, Robin's over it. If you want to feel like they not reconciled, that's on Kiana. That's on Kiana, because she gonna keep on bringing that up every 5 minutes she can. So if you feel like that, Crystal, then that's on you. That's on you. So Crystal's looking for attention because she cannot believe that Kiana and Robin have reconciled. So now she wants to bring up her issue more, because since Kiana's issue has been squashed, okay, well, you're over, you're done, you're boring. Let me still bring up me, because this is supposed to be about me. I'm the one, I'm the victim. I'm the one that got that hand smacked. Crystal, I cannot believe Robin did that to me. She's one of my best friends. I don't understand why that one word that I'm not going to repeat again ever in life upset her. So, of course, Kiana said, I'll say it for you. You're triggered. You're triggered. Being joking. Joking. Kiera, her high five. I still feel like, Crystal, you're still not being a good friend of Robin in this moment. Because now we got Kiana and Kiera laughing over a word that you were so gleefully antagonizing over to get Robin to be upset. This is still like saying let's shit on Robin, even though Kiana has already had a conversation. Let's still get back to how you were antagonizing the fuck out of her and laugh about it at the same time, and you're not finding it a problem. Okay, fine. So now Crystal said, I want to find another word in my vocabulary. I'm going to expand my vocabulary and maybe come with another word that won't mean triggered. You know, I'll come up with a different synonym for that word. Crystal, you don't get it. It's not the fact that you have to find another word. It's the fact that you knew the word to use. Any other word is going to still use against Robin. Every word you're going to find is going to be used against her, because that's what you wanted to do. Bringing up she can't play well in the sandbox. Bringing up how she's triggered. Nothing that you said is for Robin. Nothing else is for her to be calmed down. It's for her to get more angry. So you can be the savior that everybody's going to want to come to when it comes to Robin, because you know how to deal with her. But since you know how to deal with her, you should know how to understand her. But you don't. You want to make everybody else look at her as a crazy person. Nobody should get along with. Nobody should want to fool with. Come over here with me. Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? Kiana also met with Tiffany. And Tiffany remember the situation exactly for what it was. She was very triggered by the fact that someone who says that was their friend put their friend in that position. I would never do that to a friend of mine, because I would have taken my friend out of that situation than just saying triggered over 18 times. Crystal, in her feelings, says, I mean, another person can see that now that the day's over after the situation. You can see how it was, but she can have her opinion, but it annoys me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it annoys me. Are you getting upset? Are you getting triggered that somebody else is seeing through your bullshit and it's not working? The spell you have over Kiera and Kiana is not going over to Tiana and Tiffany? Are you losing control? What is it? She said, oh, right. Yeah, Crystal said, I don't care of other people who I don't know have an opinion about me or whatever I have going on. Kira said, I know a lot of people can have opinions, but it's not meant to be harmful. Everybody has a right. She said, you can have an opinion, but keep it to yourself. And Crystal, in this dead stare in her confessional, I don't care what Tiffany has to say. She has nothing to do with me and Robin. She doesn't know Robin. She doesn't know me. She should stay in her lane. She should stay in her lane. Somebody's mad. All this angst. Why are you so mad at Tiffany? Why? Because she sees through you? I mean, let's go back to the email that you sent her when you wanted to get her business because she was on maternity leave and you thought you sent a friendly email. Really, it was just a way to get her business. That wasn't friends. No, Crystal, no. See, all of your, I see through all that, Maybelline. You are a snake. You are manipulative. You are not a friend to nobody. Robin, she's meeting up with a longtime friend and client, Carlos. She reaches on a McConnell that bought for $1.8 million, and they've done a lot of real estate together. They've touched all forms of money, millions and millions of dollars together, right? But they had a disagreement. And he took the listing he usually gives her to someone else. So she's mad. She arrives at his place because they had an appointment. His assistant said he went off to Puerto Rico. But we knew he knew he had an appointment today, right? I know, but it's business. He had to go to outside town. So she's like, oh, okay, bet. So she calls him on FaceTime. She said, dude, what the fuck? Why am I here? Why am I inside your house? Yeah, what the hell you doing in my damn house? Because we had an appointment. I was supposed to come here, you know. And then she said he does asshole moves. He does asshole things. Is what he does. And she saw the listing. That's why I'm here. So then, she tells him how the listing that's on Zillow. This is what she said. The marketing that they're using is her video that she used to sell the condo. And hello, you're the one that took my listing, so why are they using my stuff? Why are they using my stuff to sell it? You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite client listing my favorite client listing away my listing, and you know that's mine. He agreed, yeah, that's yours, but you don't give away your favorite listing to nobody. That's money. That's my money right there. That's a big commission. So Carlos and Robin have a real estate marriage. And now she's feeling like she's being cheated on because he took my favorite listing from me, gave it to another realtor who's not using her own material. She's using my material. So right now, that's my money. And I have an issue with that. He said, okay, let's have a conversation right now. Come on. When you come back, we can have a conversation. Okay, we can have a conversation if it doesn't sell in 6 months. No. We're going to have a conversation when you come back because right now you're in a contract with someone that you could easily cancel whenever you don't feel like nothing's getting right. If you say she's not doing something smelly, like if she's on some smelling stuff right now that does the fish say something in the water ain't clean, you could easily cancel that, drop her, and give it back to me. That's what you can do. So do it right now. And then he wants to talk about ethics. Oh, you have ethics now? Oh, interesting. And she said, first of all, my brokerage is the #1 in downtown Atlanta. I know the neighborhood inside and out. Okay. No one has come up to me. No one has beat me yet. What's up? He agrees. You are amazing. But you have a temper. I have a temper. And I know you were in your temper when you took that listing away from me. And I want my property back. I earned it. So when he comes back, you going to buy me dinner? Yeah, I'll buy you dinner. Thank you. I wasn't mad at Robin because this is my money. We have touched money for years. And you want to, out of a client being super petty and taking away a listing that I know I make money, a lot of money for you for. All right, bet. When you come back, we have a lot to talk about. Tiana, she's working out with Tiffany. She's working out with Tiffany, and it's a lot to stay fit, stay healthy. Also to try to find time to work out. And we're talking about Tiffany's new law firm office. Now, it's not going to be a stuffy old law firm office. It's going to be like a lounge, a vibe, where we can have a celebration of when you close a deal, where it could be like a nice, good environment, you know? So it talks about who she wants to invite. She's inviting all the girls, but not Crystal, because the way that Crystal acted at that dinner, I'm not on her energy. She's not invited. Thank you. She talked about meeting with Robin. It was great. It was a really good vibe. I really got to know a lot about her. I'm not interested in looking into business with Robin, but I want to get to know her personally because all of our backstories, they're different, but it's understanding. We both understand one another, how this formed to be who we are, this formed us to be who we are, you know? And I don't think Robin is misunderstood. I just think that she has had a lot gone and she's been through a lot, and that's who she is. It could be both. She has gone through a lot and she's still figuring out who she can be. But like she said, God molded me to go through those things so I can be here today. And I think Tiana is saying, you know, we cannot always judge a book by its cover because we never know someone else's story. And everybody's not the same. So she talks about how she grew up with a struggling mom She grew up with a mom struggling with drug addiction and a father who took on 3 girls, and she wouldn't change anything. All the trauma that she went through has molded her and motivated her to be in real estate. It's not because of the money, it's not because of the fame, it's not because of the glitz and the glam. It's the joy that I get when I want to give someone what they want. And if it wasn't for the trauma, I wouldn't be here. And it's crazy how all those stories that we're hearing have molded these women in getting into real estate. Tiffany talks about how open that Tiana was to her about her mom and led to hearing about different trauma that Robin and Tiana have experienced, you know? And crazy trauma can affect people in different ways, but it led them to find their love and their path in real estate. And it's really beautiful. I love it. I do. Kira, she's meeting up with her client Alex. She's meeting with Tiffany because they closed a house for him. He bought his property. She bought it brand new, but he also upgraded it. Alex is a CEO of a trucking company. He owns his own fleet, and then he created a business to help other startup companies to start up their own trucking business. I love that. Love it, love it. And they talked about the closing part that they surprised him with when he bought the home. They had a DJ, private chef. It was a fun time. So his home was $2 million, a 6 bed, 8 bath, and 7,000 square foot. Gorgeous, gorgeous home. You know what I'm saying? And the renovations are phenomenal. The colors he chose. I love all of the play on words. The game room. He had an elevator stalled in. The movie theater is not done, but it is amazing. That home is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So of course, Kira is happy to see what the joy she gets from helping someone find their dream home, right? So of course, she talks about what else is in store for you. He said, this is just the beginning, but I got a few things on my list that I need your help with. All right, I'm bet. Let me know when. So he wants to buy his mom another home. Another home? Yes, because I paid off her current home over 20 years. And she sacrificed a lot for me. I've never met my dad. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So he paid off her first home and he wants to retire her and buy her another home. I said, come on. Come on, Alice. That's what I want to do for my mom. She already told me the type of car that she wants, the type of house. I know she wants a lot of land. I know what my mom's dreams are, and I cannot wait to get her that. I really, really cannot wait. And right now they're toasting to his success and more to come. That was a really nice scene. I loved it. I did. So Robin, she meets up with her client Carlos, right? When they met, I don't know. It was a friendly hug, right? But I felt something more of a friendly hug, because especially how close they hugged. You know what I'm saying? But she talking about the listing, dude. They were using, you know what sells? You know what sells in real estate? Marketing, and they use my marketing video to sell to sell it. And we need to stop. He said it's been sold. What do you mean it's been sold? No, you lying. Shut the fuck up. You not lying. You lying to me. It's sold for cash. I think it said 2.75 mil. He showed her the closing document in his hand. She was like, okay. No inspections, no nothing. And but it was my marketing video that sold your condo. That's my motherfucking commission. That's my money. And of course, it gets loud. She gets loud. He gets loud. And she's like, listen, bro, that you messing up my money. I'm getting mad here. You know what I'm saying? Don't cast that check when it hits your hand. I'm telling you. You can get personal when you're doing business in real estate. You absolutely can. And this was personal as hell. So he talks about how amazing she is, how great she is. She has the entire package, right? She knows her information. She knows how to sell. She knows how to get things going, everything. But it comes to personality, she has a little bit of a working to do, because Robin can tend to get hot-headed. She tends to get a little loud, and she needs to work on that, right? And he said in order for her to be great, she has to eat shit. She said, are you kidding me? I've been eating shit all my life. I've been in this game for 17 years. Keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? But she's listening, and I have to play ball. That's what she said. I'm hearing her. I'm going to calm down. I'm playing ball. Okay, keep going. But he said, I'm proud of your success. I want to continue this journey with you, being your realtor. And then she brings up the idea for brokerage, Sell Atlanta. She starts off with, I didn't want it to be about me. I want to bring everybody else who can bring some to the table, right? He cuts her off. That's bullshit. Why? Because you've already done what you did. You know what I'm saying? You've already made your brokerage to be all about you, and it's working. You made it to be number one. Right now, people need to come to you and want to collaborate with you because you have a number one business. They're going to want to flock to you to be a collaboration. You're a hot commodity right now. And she said he did not plant a seed of doubt in her mind, but she did, because she thought that merging the business with the ladies, she thought that they might want to become friends. And we don't need to become friends to be business. We don't have to. We don't have to meet up on Friday and have dinner. We don't have to schedule a pedicure day. And right now, you know what? I just need to do what I need to do. And then just, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you know I love you. You know I mean the world. You know you mean the world to me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you all of my listings. And I'm buying a new space. And that will be yours. So including the 3 listings for my other properties, which are worth over $500,000. His residence in Atlanta, that is worth more than $2 to $3 million. An office and another office to grow his business that he wants her to have as well. But she has to show him what she has to offer. She has to put in the work, right? She's excited because this type of exposure is going to get her little boutique broker's business into a really, really good thing. And she said, maybe I don't need these ladies as much as I thought I did. Let me do what I do. I said, come on, Robin. Money, money, money. Just throwing at her. Carlos, what do you do? He said he's a CEO of some company. I didn't get the name, but his money is long. He got some money. He got some shmoney just oozing out of his hands. Gave her almost damn near $3 million worth of property. His own residence that's worth over $3 million. He's going to buy another office. She literally got handed more than $8 million in front of her. I could be wrong by 8, but it was well over 5 that was just thrown at her. Oh, Robin, they really need to know. They need to be nice to you because you can give them some business, okay? Moving on. Crystal. Crystal invites Kira over because she said they don't have a personable past. So Kira is a little bit apprehensive of getting invited by Crystal to come to her office, right? So she wants to see what this is all about. And Kiara says she wants to get to know her and see what this, see what she can bring. So Crystal said that they do 5-star lunches. When they want someone's business that they want to earn, they give them the 5-star treatment. And that's what she's going to do today. I don't trust it, not one bit. So Crystal starts off with hearing about Kiera's last relationship. Like, are you still with him? What's going on? I just got out of it. We've been together for 5 years. But people grow apart, and it doesn't mean that something that when it's not working, you don't have to fix it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? We don't need to make excuses for why it didn't work, why we should fix it. We just let it be. Crystal brings up how we have to stop making excuses for things that didn't work because of personality. And she just got out of a 4-year relationship. And said she was tired about how she was being treated. He was also a real estate agent. And they would sell properties together. It got a little weird. Kiara says she prays with intent. So when she was in Miami, she was praying to God about what her life would lead. If this is the right person I should stay with. She gets a phone call from her neighbor at 8 a.m. Her house burned down and the relationship ended. So that was pretty much a sign from God that says this is not the path. This is not the person to be with because he couldn't be with you for this time. I'm not gonna lie. When you give God your a clear idea, a clear question, a clear what you want in your mind, he will make way for you to see it. He would, right? I want to know exactly how the breakup went between Kira and her boyfriend. Because I understand when something that's so traumatic, sometimes it can break away the person's strength to want to figure it out. It can, but I want to know exactly what happened. And I did not understand Crystal's relationship. She said she wasn't treated right. Or she didn't like how she was getting treated. What happened? I'm not going to say it's all Crystal's fault, but something's telling me it was something more than Crystal was willing to give in that relationship. I just want to know. Okay, so Kiara can see how Crystal and her have bonded over similar situations, and I got to know more about her. I got to empathize with her. I said that's kind of funny, Kiara, because you still don't know what happened, why she unfollowed you. You still don't know why she approached you at an event and says, "Don't I know you?" when you guys know her. Okay, Kiara. Okay. So Crystal said, I don't want to steal you from Tiffany because I know you're her go-to. She does an amazing job, right? But I believe there's enough business to go around, especially with your numbers. So Kiara is seeing Crystal, trying really hard to pitch her into doing business with her when she knows Tiffany's my go-to. And of course, these 5-star lunches don't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? So Crystal going through her numbers. She sees that Kiara's doing really, really well. And it's not fair that Tiffany has to have it all to herself. She should share it because Kiara should have room to roam, right? And it's not a big deal. Okay, Crystal. Because imagine if somebody was to take Robin from you, you will find an issue. You will find an issue, right? Because you already found an issue that Tiffany and Robin met up, right? Okay. So, like she said, Crystal, cut to the chase. Are you going to sign with us? Are you going to close with us? I'm like, Crystal, you're just a snake. You are not a friend. You're not someone to be an associate with because you only look out for yourself. That's the only thing you do. Moving on. Tiffany, she has her grand opening with her lounge. It's beautiful. She thanks everybody for coming. She talks about how her and her husband went through food stamps and struggled to get here. We can have everything we ever wanted. I really appreciate you guys. Even at my lowest point, you guys were there for me. Have a good time. I love it. Robin, Robin says she finds Tiffany adorable, but she's showing her support. Like she's like Tiffany showed her support, and she just wants her to be a success. And she knows that Crystal is not here. Yeah, we can see that she's not here, right? So Tiffany thanks everybody for coming, and before Tiffany has to roam the room, she wanted to tell her that Crystal invited Kiera out for a 5-star lunch. And I mean 5-star lunch. I mean, she had the bottle service, appetizer, entree, dessert, the whole 9 yards, right? Then we started talking about our relationships and how we communicate, well, we connected on certain things. And listening to that, both Kiana, Tiffany, and Tiana was like, that's a little bit too much. Because first, how you gonna invite us to a dinner to collaborate, but yeah, you want to do a red carpet, the other red carpet for a client of mine that you know goes to me. No. That sounds like somebody who's trying to compete in a competition. And who does that? And I agree. And she's talking about how Tiffany has been a part of Kiera's from the beginning. We've been together through the beginning to now. And to hear someone exclusively seek her out to appease her with fine dining and wine and stuff like that to give her my business, I don't fool with that. I don't like that. And I'm not lying, and she's not wrong. Tiana says she knows good and goddamn well Krista was wrong for trying to woo someone else's client because she knows that Tiffany is Kiera's go-to. She knows that. And I'm not mad that Tiffany felt like that because that's exactly what she did. It's a pattern. Crystal has a pattern for when she tries to get something that she wants, she goes sneaky ways that people don't suspect is being sneaky. But Tiffany read through that as much as Robin read through what Crystal was trying to do at the dinner. Read through it quickly as hell. So Robin comes in, want to take a group picture, and she asks Kiera, do you want to come in the picture? No, I'm okay, but I'll take it of you though. Okay, cool. I did think that Kiera was trying to what's the word I'm trying to find? Angle out Robin because she had it so low. I'm like, is she trying to like have Robin not be in the picture? Because she takes about 6 of them, right? Then she wanted another picture, and Robin said, you want to come in? I'll take a picture of y'all. No, I'm okay. We've taken enough pictures already. Okay. Okay, fine. Cool. So Robin can tell Kiera still sit over and unfollow. And Kiana thought that it was honest of Kiera to not be fake because she didn't want to take a picture. Like, she does not trust the fakeness, but I felt like it's not that big of a deal. As much as Kiera's issue of the unfollow is not that big of a deal, this is a picture that's going to be on social media, right? And if you want, because a lot of cast members do a lot of pictures together, and they're going to want to see, are they friends, are not friends? You trying to be exit out is going to read more into it that you still mad about an unfollow, and it's not going to help your case. Fine. Okay, so the party's great. Tiffany's amazing. I like her spirit. So Robin and Kiana go to another office to talk. She says she sent Crystal a text after the dinner and she hasn't responded to her yet, right? So Robin asked, when was the last time you spoke to her? She said last week, and I spoke to her a couple days before that. Okay, she said you haven't answered her calls. Robin said, why? She hasn't called me. And she's not blocked. I believe it. Like, she's not blocked. No. Because I feel like I understand that Robin physically touched Crystal. I don't think Robin needs to run behind Crystal to apologize. I think Crystal has to apologize too. It's been an apology on both parts. You know what I'm saying? And Robin said, I felt attacked. I felt betrayed. I was extremely high off emotions. So the fact that Crystal did nothing to try to call me, it just justifies my reasoning as to why I don't fool with women. I keep people and women at a distance, at arm's length. This is why. And Crystal hurt my feelings, and I don't be vulnerable. This is not what I do. I have a hard time being vulnerable to women because I don't know their intentions. I don't know if they're going to be my friend or if they're trying to use me. I don't know. Now, Kiana is in a confessional seeing that Robin has a hard time maintaining women friendships is a huge red flag to her. Because at some point, it's not going to be everybody. It's going to be you. Kiana, I disagree with that. While we can say Robin needs to understand and communicate her words and not get so easily mad about things that she doesn't like to hear, it can also be vice versa. Because did you not see what Crystal did? Crystal did not exhibit being a friend to nobody. She did not exhibit being a friend to Robin, who she keeps on saying that's her BFF. That's not what a friend is. And I feel like Kiana is caving for Crystal. And I feel like Kiana is still in her feelings about being the one that misunderstood Robin for that contract that she never followed up on. So I think Kiana is being Team Crystal right now, because she wants Robin to really see from Crystal's side and feel like you should understand what she's feeling. If Crystal didn't want to understand what Robin was feeling, why should she? Okay. Um, and of course, Kiana's making excuses for Crystal because maybe that's her way of thinking. Maybe because it's an attorney thing, But okay, well, maybe that's why I allowed her to be my friend, because she came highly recommended by her boyfriend. But I think she only wanted to be my friend so that way I wouldn't sleep with him. I said, whoa. She only wanted me to be her friend. Excuse me, to make sure I wasn't fucking him. That's why. And Robin said, I don't do that. I don't go out of my way to make friends with somebody just to keep your eyes off. You're not checking my man. You're not fucking my man. I don't do that. I was dying laughing. Again, Kiana's in her confessional saying that accusation about Crystal is another huge flag. Another red flag, because I don't know why you would want to develop a full relationship with someone if they thought you might want to fuck her boyfriend or something. That's not good. But a part of me, I believe it. I definitely believe that Crystal has something to gain with being friends with Robin, because we can already see she only wants Robin because of the business that she gives her, and that Robin was her into the group, was her entry to the group, so that way she can tell everybody else what Robin does. And Crystal definitely gives me that type of girl who would do sneaky things that things are not going to get noticed. I'm pretty sure when she was hanging around Robin, she only wanted Crystal. Crystal was the one that planned where to meet Robin. Robin probably never saw inside of Crystal's apartment. She never was around when Crystal's man was around, because she wants to make sure she has her full divided attention, that she's not, on some Ebony shit. She's not on some Ebony shit like on the Players Club, walking around with her underwear out. No, she's not on some Ebony. She's not doing that. And it could be because Robin is a beautiful woman, and she probably had a lot of male friends growing up. I mean, she was friends with Kiana's husband. And maybe Robin was accused of being out there, being a hoe, being a slut, because all she had was male friends, not realizing that I don't fool with women. Women don't want to be nice to me. They don't want to like me. They do want to like me. They want to betray me. So it could be vice versa. You know what I'm saying? She was already burned by the women in her past. So it is not, and I honestly don't think that it was wrong of Robin to do that of Crystal, because Crystal instantly wanted to put out Robin as the flawed one, put out Robin as the crazy one, not thinking that Crystal has some issues as well. This is one. She's definitely has an insecurity issue. I can see that. Moving on. So of course, Robin said Crystal is a great time. She's fun. If she wants to plan things, she has to a T. She's a party girl. Now Kiana says, you saying all of these nice things, but why aren't you being friends? Because I don't think she's a loyal friend. I don't think she knows boundaries. And I think she's used to having a collection of friends, having a whole lot of people around her, where she doesn't want to understand that one of those friends could be fragile. One of those friends can have a hard time, meshing with other people. Because she's a sorority girl. You know what I'm saying? She likes to have a lot of people around her who she can gain from. She can, gain connections, gain access, use them to her advantage. That's what Crystal gives. And then Robin said, maybe, people change for a reason, people change for a season. Maybe this was me and Crystal seasons. So, Kiana tells Robin, did you ever think about her perspective? Did you ever see it from her side? No, I can't see it through her side. I can't see it through her eyes because she's not telling me. She has not called and told me how she felt. So I don't know. So, of course, Kiana talked about how Robin was over her and that she was doing all of this. And she had her hands up. And that's when, Robin did this. But Robin said, yeah, she was telling me how to speak. That's why I stood up. I don't get it, okay? Yeah, I said all that. But then she said, you guys just need to come together and figure out where is the core value of y'all friendship, because I can't seem to find one. And of course, Robin said if my friend was getting attacked, I would have been my sole duty to make sure that my friend wasn't attacked. That's what I would have done. But that's not what Crystal did. Crystal was so, in her words, lost and confused in a moment. She didn't know what side to get on. She didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And Like, especially when she defended Kira, you would think she would raise the baby. Speaking of the baby, where you saw what she did to me? Yeah, I saw. You saw I was trying to extend an olive branch, and she just said no, 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 no. I mean, it's a freaking picture. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Let's have a conversation. Where's she at? Where's she at? No, I don't think Robin. I mean, hell, we all here, right? Let's have a conversation. Watch this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come in the room. Come in the room. And that's where it ended right there. Y'all. Because same point in time, it's like, that was in the episode, but I'm still trying to understand why is Kiana trying to make Robin see more of what Crystal, as Crystal was the victim. Crystal was not the victim in no way, shape, or form. Yes, Robin was wrong putting her hands on her. But can we also look at the way that Crystal manipulated that entire situation? Let's look at that. Look at that. But okay, that's fine. But we gonna see, because next episode gonna be real interesting. This episode was good though. I liked it. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.